60.
About 60? So that was about 4 years ago. Yeah. So you said you stayed in and out of like hotels and in cars. Did you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 half brothers. One of them passed away, and then I have a half sister, and that's.
So I'm the oldest of 5, and I've never thought of I only have half siblings.
Yeah, me too.
Do you think they're just your siblings, right?
Yeah.
Like,
it's not like I say it's my half brother or anything, or my half sister.
Right.
It's just my brother and my sister.
Same. People would ask me, like as a kid, or they would ask me, they're like, "Oh, you're brothers and sisters," and I was just like, "Yeah, they're my brothers and sisters." They're like, "Do you think like or feel the same about them?" Yeah, girl, what the fuck kind of question? Yes, of course I do.
I don't know how I feel, just like my stepkids whenever I had stepkids,
Right.
I've got 2 girls that I took good care of as I could when I was helping raise them, and they call me dad. So
how long were you there raising them for, helping?
A few years.
I had so I'm the oldest, so since I'm the oldest, I feel like the oldest kind of gets put through the ringer because the parents don't really know what they're doing.
I took it away from the oldest.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, when they came to my house and I owned my house, their mother was real bad drinking, and she didn't do anything, and so her oldest daughter, she pretty much was mom too.
Right.
Also,
yeah.
So that's probably what you're talking about.
Oh, for sure.
And I straight up stopped that completely. Now she's a registered RN, and I helped her go through college and stuff.
Nice. That's a lot to help someone. Though, if you're gonna be there and they're your stepkids and you feel for
them,
them,
they're not my stepkids. They're my kids.
Right. Yeah. That's how it should be.
Is.
That's how it should be. I remember one time, my brother's and my sister's dad, he was out mowing the grass, and I don't know, I was maybe 5, and I asked my mom, I was like, "Hey, should I call him dad?" And then she's like, "Just see what he says." So I said, "Hey, dad," just to see. I was a kid, right? And he just kept mowing the grass. And I remember my mom usually never really, like, because my youngest brother, I think at that time she was pregnant or not born. He was born in 1997. So maybe I was like 6 or 7. But he just didn't respond. And so my mom, I've never seen her get mad for me, or maybe her feelings were hurt that he didn't respond. But he's like, "Oh, I didn't hear her. I didn't hear." Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
She was standing right there. He's like, "I'm mowing the grass." No, I said it loud many times. Yeah, so it would have been nice to have a good stepdad,
Yeah, I had one that tried. He's dead too, but he was a cop, and I mean, he put me in jail right after they got married. I was.
How old were you?
How old was I? 7 or 8, but I kind of needed it, right. I guess.
Scare you straight?
Yeah, no. I got to learn some stuff.
Yeah. So
that's how jail goes.
So your stepdad was a cop, right? That's crazy. How was that?
My mother married one biker and had me, a certain club. Then she married one from another club and had my sister. And then she married a cop. Yeah.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She was a biker bitch, as you say, in a couple different clubs, and then a cop's wife. Thought she was all that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess stuff like that kind of goes to your head, right?
I guess, man, I hated that place. I left home when I was like, I think 13 or 14.
Yeah, my mom kicked me out when I was like 13. What did you do? So like, when you left, like, how was it? Where'd you go?
I hit the road, man, and I got picked up in Salt Lake City. I lived in Southern California.
So is that where you were born?
Yeah.
In Southern California?
Yeah, Corona. And then raised in Riverside. IE, man. But then I took off. I was young. And my grandfather, her father and I were real close. When I was 11, not quite 12, he took me on my first hobo trip. We jumped a freight train in Colton, California, and went to Oklahoma and then Missouri and then back to Colton. And she never talked to him again.
After that trip?
He passed away from drinking, yeah.
She said, "Where'd you take my son?"
Yeah.
Where?
No, she didn't care about that. She just wanted something to be pissed off about.
Right.
She just loved drama and being pissed off.
very negative. So you guys didn't have a good
She
relationship.
was a drunk and a pill popper, and and hid it, you know.
It's hard to drink, I think, and care for your kids. I know that. I tried that, and I'm glad I quit because you can't. No, you're right. You can't.
No.
It's
I mean, not because like the mother especially can't. You know, the dad can come home from work and have a few, and as long as he doesn't get overboard, he's not usually there all day with the kids or what have you. They look up to her even more than they do the dad, I think.
Yeah, it's more of that nurturing parent that's
and
there.
I've never had either one really, you know.
Right.
So I remember when I was 5, I was living in the Wagon Wheel Hotel and Motel weekly and monthly and whatever, daily, hourly even, you know.
Yeah.
It's where some of the prostitutes took their tricks and stuff. But that place, it was bad. It was on Tyler and Magnolia and Riverside, and then they built this Tyler Mall. And I mean, that stuff, man, I'm getting old because that's even being torn down now.
Isn't that
I remember
crazy?
when it was getting built.
When you drive by, my grandpa was born and grew up in Cannon Beach for a little bit, and he recently went back. It is completely different. And even, I'm 35, even driving down the street here, because I grew up here, I was born and raised here, seeing things that are like boarded up, closed down, tore down. I'm like, I lived in it till I was 5, so kind of my childhood home. But tore down.
Look
Gone.
at the Lloyd Center right now.
I know.
What happened?
You know, that mall used to be, I remember coming out of I think it's on Lloyd Street, when you would go to the Dollar Tree. And I remember looking at the parking lot and being surrounded by people. I remember that parking lot being full. The Macy's one, there's no one there. I think they're in the process of like tearing down half of it and rebuilding half of it right now.
Right.
It's insane. And so, like, I get what you're saying. So, so the Tyler Mall.
Yeah, and then, like, I would climb the neighbor's fruit trees to get something to eat, you know?
Yeah.
And my mother was off doing biker stuff with other bikers, and my dad was off riding with his club.
And you were with
I
your
was at
sister?
his mother's, I think, nanny, and his dad lived for a while, and then he died. And she was a mean, evil thing like you wouldn't believe. I've got scars on my hands still from her fingernails when I was like 3, 4, and 5. I remember that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And the only thing they ever cooked in that hotel thing, it had bedrooms and stuff, kind of.
Like a kitchenette.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. But it was always boiled cabbage. And you can't boil cabbage within a mile of me without me gagging right to this day.
Too much. Yeah.
Oh, man.
No. That stuff doesn't bring back good memories.
Oh, man.
So do you think all that stuff, so now are you homeless right now?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think all that stuff, you know, as a kid, do you think if you had like the proper parents, you'd be in a different place in your life?
You know, I've thought about that several times, and I don't know. Because I figure I try to think of myself as fairly intelligent, and I know when I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing.
Right.
You know, and I know I don't have anybody to blame that on but myself.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know to blame themselves. A lot of people blame other people. A lot of people blame their parents.
There ain't no blame on
growing
other
up.
people.
Yeah.
If I was going to put blame on anybody besides myself, it would probably around here, not necessarily me, but some of the people around here. I would have to say it would be the like the mayor and governors and stuff. They decriminalize drugs and tell everybody basically, yeah, it's cool, go ahead, you know. And then they recriminalize them because they run out of money funding that way, fill in their pockets. Probably, I don't know. That's rumors and stupid rumors, probably. Right. But I doubt any of them were getting any personal money from it. But then they start getting money by incarcerating people again for the same thing they just for a long time didn't incarcerate them for. Them said it's okay,
right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like I remember I worked down here. So I was born and raised here, and I worked here. I started working at that building in 2018. So I got to see it pre-COVID, during. I remember I couldn't walk down the street a window that wasn't broken, or stores that had bars up, but they didn't have the they didn't have like the cardboard. They didn't have the wood. It was just glass. They punch a glass, and man, they're just grabbing anything that they could take, you know. And then now, it's still just like you can't. You're lucky if you step in dog shit.
Yo, yeah, I don't even want to talk about that.
Right, that's
it's
bad.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
And
like the ground
when
are
they
just.
when they do put you know, outhouses and stuff around town, then some I don't know what to call them. People will burn them.
I have like a video of one on fire.
Right.
Or they kick them over.
Yeah. What kind of stupidity is that?
It's crazy. It makes
retardation.
No
No, I'm kidding, but you
Yeah.
know, it's just being, you know, they're angry. There's these kids and stuff. They're angry, and that's where they come up with their attitudes at.
Yeah.
I think, you know.
I was an angry kid. If you would have asked me, I would have said I'm fine.
Right.
I don't think I was really fine.
You can't admit this
Why
stuff.
is she videotaping you?
I'm doing a video for YouTube. I'm paying him to do the video. Do you want to do one?
No, and you shouldn't either.
Okay. Have a good day.
Is there any advice that you want to give the youth?
Put it on there.
Yeah, I would say look around and look at the people that are so-called normal, and you know, family in a household, and having dinner together at night, and you know, presents under the tree in December, and then look out here and look at us on the street and decide which way you want to go.
Yeah. Because there's no presents under the tree out here.
No.
There's spray paint
There's
under this
things
tree
under the
and
tree,
shit.
but we don't want to talk about them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's dangerous out here. I've been close to being. If I hadn't had training that I had in the military and other stuff, I would have been dead already out here. And I barely even made it then. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not no badass by any means, but there are some out here,
Right.
and there's some evil people,
That, yeah.
and they're really evil, and all the stealing and robbing from each other. I don't know why they're doing that like that, and even the boosting. You know, they think it doesn't cost somebody, but it does, because the store's not going to eat that price. They're going to put that price on something else that we got to buy, or someone that doesn't boost has to buy.
Right.
I understand someone's got to hustle. They got to use their hustle that they've got. Hey, I'm all for that. I'm not saying anything bad about people. Go do what you got to do to keep it up, you know. But don't do it to other people, and try not to do too much of that. And look around, man. Start, you know, handling your business. Maybe
Yeah.
get a job. You know, people aren't going to just go out and do that, though. It's a bad world out here right now. There's not a lot of good to say about Portland.
Right. Right. And that's one of the point. One of the things that I want to do with these videos is to just bring awareness, because it is crazy out here. There's
I mean,
a lot
look
of
at
things
the
that happen.
infrastructure. Tell me the infrastructure is even close to. It's one of the worst cities I've ever been in for infrastructure.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, out
And
on
how
the
many
highways.
cities have you been in?
And probably every one, just about. I used to drive a semi, so
Oh yeah, so you've been all over.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot.
I think that's a good way to end the interview.
Okay,
All right. Thank you.
you bet.